It's the mythological beast in person for, I don't know, a year, more than a year. Rumors and leaks and specs and talk about a PlayStation-based phone. And here it is. It's the Sony Ericsson Xperia Play. Live and in the flesh, so to speak, in the silicon, I guess, at Mobile World Congress 2011 in Barcelona. I am here with Pedro from Sony Ericsson, who is going to take us through the first PlayStation certified device, the Xperia Play.
So what we have here, so this is the Xperia Play, fully fledged smartphone, as you would expect from one of our Xperia devices. So you get the Sony Ericsson flavor of Android Gingerbread. It's running on the latest Android release available, which is Android Gingerbread 2.3. So as I said, fully fledged Android Gingerbread, with a bit of the Sony feel. You can see from the theme also what we call the media pane, where you can consume very easily all your content. And then of course we have the gaming part. So the idea is that when you slide open the phone, you go into a full gaming experience, and I will show you how that will look, as this is still a demo version.
Obviously, pre-production software, not what's shipping yet.
So this is what you will get when you open the device. So you go into a fully gaming mode. This is what we call the Xperia Play launcher. And as you can see here, you can find the games that are actually installed on the device. You have another tab which is recently added, so this will show the games that you recently downloaded. And then you have the More Games tab, and this is where we will show the games that we're recommending you for the download for the game. So this will be refreshed a few times during the day, so that you always have the latest and greatest content available to download. And how this will work is that when you click on it, you'll be directed to Android Market, to where you can then buy it and download it. Let me just then show you maybe one of the games. So here I'm showing it's Asphalt, so a title from Gameloft that will actually be preloaded on the device. I'm just going to set up a race. To download. So I was just downloading, maybe I can explain. So the controls that we have on the gamepad itself. So you have the D-pad, then you have two analog touchpads, so emulating like what you get on the kind of a joystick.
Right.
And you have the typical four symbol keys from Sony, the select and start, which is very typical from Sony as well. And you can see on the back we have the shoulder buttons as well.
Oh, great. Could you flip that one more time? I missed that.
Yeah.
Terrific.
Yeah. So in this game, what you'll be seeing, so you use the X to accelerate, which very similar to what you expect on a PlayStation controller, and then just the directional keys, and then the shoulder button on the back, as you can see, actually triggers the nitros to make it go even faster.
Yeah, that's the button that I hit too many times when I play games like this. I forget where the brake button is, but I know where the nitro is. So the PlayStation certified concept, what does that refer to?
Well, this is the first PlayStation certified device. So as part of the NGP announcement from Sony a few weeks back, they also announced the PlayStation Suite framework, and that means that they're committing to bringing PlayStation titles to Android. And what they've committed is to initially they will bring PlayStation 1 titles to this framework. So those titles will, as part of the PlayStation framework, will be made available for this device. As I said, initially PlayStation 1 titles, they will be available for download from Android markets exclusively for this device.
And then there's talk of a PlayStation Store coming later?
Exactly. I mean, part of the PlayStation Suite framework, Sony will bring up a PlayStation Store later this year, where all then the games that they bring to the PlayStation Suite framework will be made available.
So we'll have, the devices will ship with some games pre-installed, there'll be more available for download at launch, and then later the official, if you will, PlayStation Store.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, we aim to have around 50 titles available at launch for consumers to download.
Now, if you spent a day training me to play this game, and I played it without also being on camera explaining how the whole process works, you would still beat me hands down. You're driving, you're telling me about the whole PlayStation.
It's very easy. I mean, that's what is key is what we really focus is on delivering a great or the ultimate gaming experience on this device, and we believe that the gamepad is really key in this to be able to achieve that.
Terrific. Will there be multiplayer games?
Yes, this Asphalt, for instance, supports multiplayer with up to 6 players.
Excellent.
And out of the box, we have Star Battalion, which also supports multiplayer, and FIFA 10, which is actually a first Android to have multiplayer will be on this device.
Excellent.
And more of then the titles that will be made available for download will be possible. And there's one of the titles that we actually will be available for download, which is Dungeon Defenders. It actually supports online playing, and it's cross-platform, so it's a title that you can play on PC and consoles, so it will be completely cross-platform.
Very cool. And when will all of this mobile gaming goodness be available?
So we just announced the device yesterday, and the launch of this device is in the first quarter of this year.
All right, not long to wait.
Nope.
It's the Xperia Play. I think I'm going to go get my hands on a demo unit for a little while. Off camera though, because I am not a good driver. From the Sony Ericsson Pavilion at Mobile World Congress here in Barcelona. Thank you, Pedro. It's the Xperia Play. Very exciting. We're going to see it soon across the globe, and in the US they announced exclusive launch with Verizon. Much more from the show, Sony Ericsson, and everything else going on technobuffalo.com all week long.